The medical transition was something that over the years we found invaluable here, which we'd never have had we stayed in our own home. My husband came in having been diagnosed with Parkinson's. He was still very active. We had 5 wonderful years. We went to the dances in the main building. We went to all the activities. We joined all the clubs. we walked every day miles, because we have 158 acres, I believe, here on the campus. And at that time, it wasn't all built up like it is now, but it still has plenty of area to walk. So we enjoyed walking. I think that the fact that he began gradually to show the fact that he had a very difficult disease was my problem, my transition. I couldn't make up my mind to the fact that he was going downhill. But the treatment that he received here was seamless. He transitioned from being mildly afflicted to being partly afflicted to being totally afflicted with his disease. And the treatment that we received from the general practitioners and also from the nursing staff and also from the specialists that he had to attend was seamless. We didn't have to worry about who to call, when to call them, would they be there, could we get an appointment. It was all taken care of for us. Even the transportation to the doctors and back was taken care of, which is absolutely seamless. And he didn't go to the hospital to end his life. I wanted him here in the cottage. And they arranged for hospice to come in toward the very end. And they brought in a hospital bed. He had small cell lung cancer by that time also, on top of the Parkinson's. They brought in a machine which generated 24-hour supply of oxygen from the air. So he was plugged into that, so we didn't have to worry about bottles of oxygen and where to store them. We had aides come in who I would lay out his clothes for the day, whatever he was going to wear. And they would come in the morning and they would take him to the bathroom, get him out of bed. I couldn't move him, he was a big man. They would get him out of bed, take him to the bathroom, undress him, shower him, shampoo his hair, shave him, and then towel him off, dress him, and then put him back into bed or into a wheelchair, whichever. They even brought a special wheelchair, which was a reclining wheelchair. He could sit up in it or he'd lie back in it. And we were able to take him out and wheel him around outdoors. It was absolutely seamless. And even the medications that hospice brought in were free of charge. They brought in all of his toiletry needs. They took care of him so well, with not only the full-time aides, but also the volunteers with hospice. We had one young man who came in, he was between jobs. And he would come in on a Saturday afternoon, and they would watch football together on the TV. And then this fellow said to me one day, he said, "Do you have some old photographs?" And I said, "Yes, I got many old photographs, more than I really need." So he said, "Well, select a few." He said, "I want him to talk to me about the photographs." And so he had a dialogue with him about his memories, which I thought was absolutely amazing. Another volunteer who came in toward the very end, when he was almost comatose, brought a little portable harp with her, and she played the harp and sang very softly to him. I'll never forget it. Never.